Hi everyone, my name is Ben Abbott, one of the customer success engineers at VMRay. Today I'm going to go over a video of the integration between Anomali's threat stream platform and VMRay. Within Anomali's threat stream, you can submit samples and URLs into sandboxes for further investigation. And today we'll be going over how to do that to VMRay's platform. And you can do this on the upper right by going to Action, selecting New Sandbox Investigation. From here, it will go over to add a detonation file to analyze in the sandbox. And you can do this with either a file upload or a URL. And today I'm going to detonate a file that I've downloaded to our platform so we can submit that from our downloads. And then select the vendor, which in this case will do VMRay, and the number of detonations, which I'll leave at 3. You can also add tags, and when we're ready, we can analyze this. This will send the sample over to VMRay, and when I refresh the page, I'll be able to see that sample now is being processed within the VMRay platform. So we can see that we're waiting for it to finish processing. And then I'll go over to VMRay where we can also see that this sample is going to be investigating currently. So you see the current status is NA because it's going through that detonation. And here, VMRay actually goes through 3 stages of the investigation. So first, it runs a reputation check just to see if the sample is already known to be good or bad, which in this case, we see that it's unknown at the time. Then also goes through a static detection where we look through, in this case, for an Excel document, we look through different information on any active components of the sample. So we can look to see if there's macros on the sample, we can see if there's embedded links or files, and we can also do an AV investigation to see if any aspect of this file has any detections with our antivirus platform. Afterwards, we go through the dynamic analysis, and which takes a bit longer, but once that's done, we can see we have a full information on this sample. So we're able to look at all the classifications that we have in this. For a dropper, we see various threat names where we map to different malware families and variants. And below that, we also see that there's IOCs, it maps to the attack matrix, and we can also see different threat identifiers or behaviors for that sample. When we go back to Anomaly and Threat Stream and then refresh this page, we're also able to see those investigations. And so here we can see each of those dynamic analyses. That information is now within the threat stream platform. And from here, we can go to view different reports of those. So if we select that report, it will then open up this investigation. And from there, we can see screenshots of that analysis. And this information can also be viewed within the VMRay platform. We're also able to download the PCAP from that analysis. We can export that information or export or create a PDF document. We can add this to an existing investigation or create a new one. And then we also see details of this sample where we can see the hash details. We see information around the startup overview, some different processes that were run for this, various files that were dropped throughout the analysis. And then below that, we also see that those VTIs or behaviors that were found throughout the analysis, that information is also extracted into the Anomaly platform, so we can see information around that's connecting to remote hosts, or it's setting up server connections, it has macros that are executing. And then we also see the network analysis that we have, so the IP addresses or any of the connections that we see outbound to this case, and the IP addresses and ports associated with those. And then below that, we can see some additional behaviors that we have. So various files, registry keys, and mutexes that are found during the detonation within VMRay are then extracted out into Anomaly, so you can add those to any existing investigations as well.
Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to see more VMRay videos.